we got 3 clues on the Russell. They were the bear channel, right? Bear channel gives me my directional bias. So we knew to the short side, the sellers, that would be the higher percentage trade. So we knew the bear channel told me, first clue was, the bias was the short side. Bear channel says sell the resistance above the bear channel. That was our gold trade this morning at 9:35. Here on the Russell though, the bear channel says sell the highs of the channel, sell resistance above the channel highs. And if we keep dropping, remember, what does the bear channel tell me? At the lows of that bear channel, you're going to buy the lows of the bear channel. But remember, it's going to be tough to sell the lows of a bear channel. Okay, always sloppy. The next clue we got was the price wedge. And the price wedge, again, there's your wedge right there. My price wedge gives me a very strong personality clue. My price wedge says expect fake out breakouts. My price wedge says sell the highs of the wedge, sell the lows of the wedge. But then you combine that price wedge with an inside day, and now all of a sudden we know I've got to buy that support, sell that resistance, expect those fake out breakouts. A price wedge gives me the personality, fake out breakouts. The inside day now tells me exactly where we should be looking to buy. Right here. I'm going to buy the lows of that range. The price wedge tells me to do that. The inside day tells me until we break below that previous low, I'm buying that previous low first. If we break below the previous low, then I can sell it off down to the lows, right, of that wedge. So what happened today? We had 3 clues. One told us to look to the short side. The other said to buy the support at the previous low of day. And of course the wedge said expect fake out breakouts. Well, what happened was in this bear channel, we ended up coming all the way down to the lows. What am I going to do with those lows? You guessed it. Buy the lows of the channel, buy the lows of the range, buy the previous low of day as support. So we take a 2-step pattern long off those lows. Nice fast track winner, made 37 ticks of profit on it. And of course, scalp winner, day trade winner, everyone who is using this pattern at these lows made money, whether you're trading on a 4 range chart or a 21 range chart. Then the buyers were really strong, tried to take another 2-step long, failed in that one, price came down, and we sold the retest of that previous low of day. So when we saw the buyers fail, the buyers couldn't push it all the way back to the highs of that channel. We watched those buyers fail, and the directional bias from my bear channel gave me the clue to sell that failure and bring it right on down. We then bought the previous low of a day again, and we kept repeating over and over again. So we'll begin here right now around 10:30. Inventory numbers on crude oil this morning came out higher than expected. Demand is lower than expected. That would be why crude oil is tumbling right now. Okay, we talked about that this morning. If you guys have questions about how we read the news, our blog has a video on it that talks about economic news for day traders, or you can always feel free to come in tomorrow morning and ask lots of questions about it. We're going to come down here through 10:35 and we make a new lower low. Now, this new lower low comes right here now at the low of that channel. Now, remember, buying the lows of a bear channel is not nearly as high percentage as selling the highs of a bear channel. But there's one thing I'm not going to do, and that is try to sell short into the lows of a bear channel. How many times have we tried to sell below a bear channel and this thing just gets sloppy on us? The sellers don't have enough guts to push it down lower, and the buyers aren't strong enough, right, to stop you out. So it's very sloppy if we try to sell short here below the channel. But I'll tell you right now, though, if price goes up, I will bring it right back down again. You better believe that. So we begin here at 10:35. Outside of the news, we see we're at the low of that channel. All right, I'm going to buy those lows. By buying those lows, I make 17 ticks of profit. Now, where's the pattern right there? Okay, there's no real pattern right there. So where's the pattern? The pattern is in the 4 range. Again, I know the location because of my slower time frame. But I want to get into this trade as soon as I possibly can here at 10:40. Here's my 4 range chart. And you can easily see here, we come down, low of day, swing high, swing high. The first one will work. I took the second swing high, and of course at 10:40 we make 17 ticks, $170 there on that one Russell trade. So at 10:40 we put our first Russell trade to work, and we make some money on it.